Ego can be good and can be bad. Ego is fine as long as you know how to utilize ego to your advantage. I think then that will become more helpful. This Ethiopia coffee is good.
Where did you get the beans from?
I think it's called the Grey Room, if not wrong. It's just opposite Singapore General Hospital.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The very small one, right?
Yes. So I happened to be there the other day, pick it up.
Yeah. Ethiopia?
Yeah, Ethiopia.
Okay, and they kind of do their own roastery.
I think they roast it in Singapore, if not wrong. I think they buy the beans, like one whole bag of it. Then after that, then they roast it themselves.
It's really delicious. Not so acidic.
It's not acidic,
like it.
yeah.
So Mike brewed that himself. Hello everybody, welcome back to the new episode of Henri and Mike. Today is the 18th December 2022. It is a Sunday. At the moment it's 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So we went to see
Wakanda Forever.
How do you like it?
Just before you fly to Koh Samui, right?
How do you like it?
I love it. There are different things about the second episode. I'm glad I was 4 years late. I caught up with the first one and I am never late for this. I'm on time for this time. What struck me was about ego. In the movie Wakanda Forever, T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, because he passed on in real life, so they tried to change the entire storyline, right? So Shuri, the sister, became the new Black Panther. In the entire movie, Shuri was put in difficult situation, which I think the producer is trying to portray that put her in the bad light. The mom passed on, she can't save her. Her people get attacked by Talokan, she can't save them. She got to depend on the Jabaris. And then later on, she got to fight for her people in order to survive. Essentially, like her image as a leader of the nation, or even leader for herself in her life, is being challenged. And she was very revengeful because she felt that whatever the ancestors say, all the technology that she's brilliant for, she can't use that to save her brother, can't save the mom, can't save the nation. There was this ego aspect of things. I think the pivotal point was when Shuri went to the ancestor plane after she took the heart-shaped herb, the synthetic one that she created, and she saw her cousin, the villain in the first episode, Killmonger. The Killmonger basically said that, do you want to be as normal as your brother, or do you want to do the right thing? Do the right thing, basically go out and kill.
Vengeance.
Vengeance, exactly, take revenge. Naturally, what her execution then was seek vengeance, right? Take revenge. But then at the end, when she was fighting with the Talokan
Namor,
she spared him. And that's where I realized that, okay, what the producer was trying to tell all of us is that ego can be good and can be bad. If you don't control your ego, it will go down, you will go astray.
I don't think it's control, you can always choose.
I guess so, but the way I look at it right now is the ego took over a lot. She was trying to experience and trying to navigate. So the vengeance part came on. Until the point where she realized that her people needs her and how she chooses to place herself in that and help her people makes a lot of difference. So she chose to coexist with her ego. So she didn't eliminate the ego altogether. She chose to coexist. She discovered how she can utilize her ego to her advantage. And I thought that was pivotal because the entire thing was, Shuri, you suck, you can't do this. And later on, she became the hero of the nation, but she also became the hero for her own life. And I thought that was very impactful. Yes, and this is something like I think very relevant to what I'm experiencing. I think having ego is great, but then how do you coexist with ego is something I'm learning. I did mention to you before, like when we were doing our season 1, I told you that one of the takeaway back then was lower my ego, but now I feel that I have learned something. Ego is fine as long as you know how to utilize ego to your advantage. I think then that will become more helpful. So this is a next layer of learnings that I have, and it comes from Wakanda Forever. But how do you find the movie though?
I love the movie actually. From a cinematic perspective and storytelling, it's just superb. It's so beautifully shot. Like the underworld, and then also the last scene where she was sitting at the beach and looking out.
Haiti, right? In Haiti.
And about to burn her
brother's
her own this like funeral costume.
The white color thing.
And how the sun actually sparkled through different angles of her face or her back was stunning. It was beautifully shot. I just love those kind of very artistic flair.
You do realize that scene, I think it was 2 minutes long, I think. You just go around the camera.
Yeah.
And there was no sound, there's no speech. The only audio was actually the sound of the tides.
Yeah, that's very soothing.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just kind of transcend you and bring you to that scene itself, like to be there with her. I love it really a lot. I mean, the storyline was pretty good as well. Just like two set of people, two community, like different nations, and how the leaders want to protect their own people, but they choose different means to arrive there.
Objective, yes.
Yeah. But I thought that, I can't remember the actor's name, the Mexican actor who
The one that played Namor.
Namor.
Yeah.
He's really good. Like in terms of his
acting
skill.
yeah. I was like, wow.
Yeah. So I did check out on that guy afterwards. Like, I think he played a lot on the Mexican film or Spanish film before, but now he
I felt like I was so convinced by him when he tries to convince Shuri to be on his side. Then later when he turned, wow, he became a devil, man.
I'm looking forward to the new Black Panther. I'm sure they'll be coming because towards the end we saw the
T'Challa's son, which just happened to call T'Challa as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful, yeah. I really love the film. It's just definitely. And we're watching in Jewel, one of the Cinemax, right?
IMAX, yes.
IMAX. So once we finished that, about 3 hours, and
Yeah,
just
around
went
there.
to the walk across to check in to fly off. Yeah, I love it.
We should really visit the Jewel again, maybe to film or something. I think
Yeah.
it's great. That place is lovely. So convenient, you know, when you want to fly in and out, you can experience all this entertainment and then have some food, have some coffee, catch up with your family and friends before you leave. It makes parting, you know, with people less emotional and more, I would say, happier.
Joyful.
Yeah, more joyful. Yeah, that's the right word.
What's the words for this week then? I think my word's love.
Ego.
We come to a conclusion of this episode of La Copy with Henri and Mike. Thank you very much for tuning in at Spotify or watching us on YouTube. We appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe so you get to the latest update from Henri and Mike. Be kind to yourself, don't forget to smile, and take care of each other. This is Henry.
This is Mike signing off.
Ciao, ciao. Cheers.
Bye.